Hello everybody. Amidst this coronavirus chaos, I thought I would take the opportunity to teach anyone out there who has a guitar maybe lying around that they have never played or never had the time to, teach them how to play like a few basic chords so they're not too bored whilst we're in lockdown. So first things first, you want to make sure your guitar is tuned properly. You can do this by just getting an app on your phone and setting it to guitar standard tuning. And what this means is basically you want your six strings starting from the top down to the bottom to be E, A, D, G, B, E. So E, A, D, G, B, E. Some people remember this by saying elephants and donkeys grow big ears, or Eddie ate dynamite, goodbye Eddie. It doesn't matter how you remember it, but it's important to know because those are the standard tuning. And the next thing that's important to know are the frets. So these like bars are basically, they count as one fret. So this is the first fret, this is the second fret, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th. And it's really easy to remember, particularly if you have these like dots on your guitar. So this tells me it's the third, fifth, seventh, ninth, 12th. So I don't have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you have those, great. If you don't worry. We're only going to be staying in this region. So the next thing that's important to know is what we call the fingers. So this is your first finger, your index finger. Second finger is your middle finger. Third and fourth is your pinky. We don't use our thumb to play any like physical strings or notes. So sometimes we might use this to like mute, but very rarely, and certainly not right now. So yeah, you won't be needing that. So if we start with a really basic chord with a G chord, what you want to do is you want to take your pinky and put it on the E string of the third fret, and then you want to take your third finger and put it on the same fret, the third fret, but on the B string, so just a string above it. So if you play that, it should sound like this, just those two strings. And then with your first finger, go to the A string, but of the second fret. And then finally, with your second finger, go to the low E string of the third fret. So all together, you have this one, and these two. So if you play that all together, it should sound like this. If you are experiencing this, that is because you are not pressing hard enough. If you are experiencing a little bit of pain in your fingers, that's normal. It's because you are building the calluses, because no one's, just realised how dusty my guitar is, because no one is like a natural guitar player at the beginning. They have to grow into this, like into these calluses like that. It doesn't bother me anymore, but in the beginning it definitely did. So don't worry, that's just something that goes from practice. And if you're experiencing like difficulty actually strumming, it's probably because you're making the real beginner mistake of moving your entire arm, which you don't need to do. It's going to ache it out, which is obviously not very good if you want to keep playing guitar. So all you have to do is move your wrist like that. So eventually it's just... And then I'm going to show one more chord because it's super easy. We keep our two fingers down here exactly where they are, but these two we move down one string each. So the A now becomes a D and the E becomes the A on the third fret. And then that's a C add 9 chord. it's really, really nice. So altogether it's